The DPRK recently had a large meeting in which Kim Jong-un announced that regardless of who wins the U.S. presidential election, the United States remains the biggest threat to the country, which seems very reasonable given that the United States is still in a state of war against the DPRK, and its murderous sanctions have harmed innumerable people over the years. No matter who is in power in the U.S., the true nature of the U.S. and its fundamental policies towards the DPRK never change. Our foreign political activities should be focused and redirected to subduing the U.S., our biggest enemy and main obstacle for development of our revolution. Now, it was just acknowledged in the past few days that the recent 5-year plan, which came to an end, was unsuccessful in the country. Now, there was a multitude of reasons why it was not successful, including U.S. sanctions and the outbreak of COVID-19, which meant a diversion of resources towards battling that pandemic and trying not to let it affect the country because it would be hit harder than many other countries due to its disadvantaged economic position. However, regardless of that, Kim Jong-un did apologize to the public for not doing as good as he could have. Now, the idea of a politician genuinely apologizing for something is a phenomenon that is unthinkable in the West, where politicians only apologize because it has hurt them, because it has damaged their career, where people have forced them to apologize for something that they are frequently not even actually sorry for. And it's even questionable if you can even blame Kim Jong-un for those failures. The planning was largely done by others. Now, while in this announcement they did say that they are now nearly finished or have finished the design of a new nuclear submarine, which will be used to patrol DPRK waters to watch out for spies, acts of aggression, etc. from the United States and other imperialist countries. They said they will also be massively expanding their nuclear arsenal, including preemptive and retaliatory strike capabilities and warheads of varying sizes. Obviously, this means that the DPRK is stepping up its ability to deter invasion by the United States or any other imperialist power, but primarily the United States. They've called on for missiles to reach upwards of 15,000 kilometers, so something much more capable of striking the United States in the event of any kind of invasion. It seems that despite the bluster by Trump and many of the Trump supporters, there has been no step forward in relations with the DPRK. They have been all for nothing but show. The DPRK acted in good faith and received nothing in return from the U.S. government, which is literally nothing new. Now, Kim also called for the developing of hypersonic weapons, solid fuel, intercontinental ballistic missiles, spy satellites, and drones. In other words, the military capability of the DPRK is going to be thrown into overdrive very soon to deal with the ongoing situation with the imperialists and the idea of creating hypersonic weapons in their economic situation is quite bold indeed, and something that will prove to be very difficult, but something that I do not believe that is beyond their capability. So the DPRK looks forward to a new year in reinforcing their right to self-defense and possibly no longer believing phony U.S. lies about concessions and removing sanctions, unjust sanctions against the country, which shouldn't be there to begin with. It seems that the DPRK will be pushing forward without fear into the next year. Thank you for watching. If you like this program, then please head over to my Patreon page and set up a monthly donation. It's your donations that keep this program running. Also, if you would like, please rate, comment, subscribe, and share in various social media.